Hey guys, how are you? Andy Sukhu, founder and CEO of Y2K Credit Solutions. Today I'm in my office. A lot of you guys are home. This coronavirus epidemic is affecting everyone. Businesses, small business, big business, corporation, families, everyone in the working environment, everyone in the 9 to 5s. It's affecting everyone, and we all hope that from my team here at Y2K, I hope that everyone is safe out there. You're practicing social distances. And you're just trying to be very cautious about what's going on, and you're trying to be safe and keep your family safe as much as possible as you can. Listen, it's affecting everyone. I speak to a lot of clients all day, and they're telling me, they don't know what they're going to do, and I'm trying to work out some plans for them, giving them some tips and what to do and so forth. But more importantly, I want to speak to you guys about a few things, and these topics and these tips I want to give you guys has to do with the mortgage payments, your credit card payments, your auto loans. So I just want to make sure that you don't get into default. And if you live in the New York area, you obviously Governor Cuomo has said that mortgage payments are going to be deferred for 3 months. And it's something I want to speak to you guys about too, because it's going to be deferred for 3 months, and I want to break it down for you guys. The payments are going to be deferred for 3 months. And what happens is that even though you don't have to make the payments now, it goes on to the back of your mortgage payment. Right, so whatever 3 months you didn't make now, the end is goes on to the back term of it. That doesn't mean if you don't make the 3 months, you don't have to make it. You still are responsible. But here's the thing: they also said that they're not going to report negative to your credit report 30, 60, 90 days, which is a good thing. So even if you don't make the payments, you're not going to get that negative reporting. But here's my concern about that. The thing is that some of us are not able to make the monthly payments on a normal base. We're struggling to make it, and that's understandable. The economy is shaky right now. But my advice to you that if you can make the payment, don't avoid it and push it off to the back. Do make the payment, because in the long run, who knows what's going to happen to the economy, right? This can get worse, and the way it's looking right now, it looks like it's going to get worse. So what I'm trying to say is that even though they're not going to, the good thing is that they're not going to report 30, 60, 90 days late to your credit report. So you're still going to keep your credit intact. You're still going to have a good reporting with the lender. So my advice is that even if you can make the payment and you can't make it on time and you have to make it 10, 15 days later, make it 10, 15 days later, opposed to not making it at all and pushing it onto the back end. That's going to save you a lot of headaches in the future. I believe that. And also is going to, still keep a good relationship with you and still keep a good relationship with you and your lender, but also it's going to keep you up to date with your mortgage payment. So, take advantage. I would rather you take advantage of the making the payment late, 10, 15 days later, know that you're not going to get reported late, opposed to missing the payment and not paying it at all and pushing it onto the back end, because who knows what's going to happen, 6, 7, 8 months, 10 years down the line. Who knows what's going to happen? And, you guys heard about FICO 10 coming out. FICO 10T. The T stands for trend. And I said it before, FICO 10 was a big conversation, that FICO 10 is not going to be so much more for the consumers, but is going to be favorable for the creditors. And I'm writing an article right now proving my point. It was true what I said. FICO 10T, the T stands for trend, is going to benefit more the lenders, not the consumers. So I'm telling you guys right now, whatever you do now will affect you in the future with the new FICO model coming out. I'm actually going to write an article about that. I'm going to send it out. It's going to be blasted. And also, we're going to post a few things on social media that you need to know about, right? So back to the topic of conversation is about the mortgage payments. I'd rather you make the payments now, even if you make it 10, 15 days later, opposed to not making it and pushing it onto the back end. I think that's a crisis, and that's just a can of worm we're opening up that we don't want to have, right? The next thing is credit card payments. I know a lot of you guys will not be able to make your credit card payments, your monthly payments. The banks are willing to work with you. They are willing to cut the interest, no interest payment. They are willing to let you miss a payment as well. Same concept. If you can make the minimum payment, guys, make the minimum payment, even if you make it late, right? Opposed to letting it back up on the end. Because again, if something happens and this crisis becomes worse, and we're not able to go back to work at a full schedule, it could financially hurt us. Also, a lot of people are calling me and telling me that, should I take credit cards out and open more lines of credit? To be honest with you, I don't recommend it, especially if you're struggling right now or you have doubts about where your next paycheck is going to come from. I really don't suggest you open new credit cards. You're just creating a bigger debt and bigger hole for yourself. If you can get a credit line increase, maybe a couple $100 here or there, do it. But I don't even suggest that you try to use your credit card as much, because this may blow over in 30 days, may blow over in 3 months, it may blow over tomorrow. Who knows? You just don't want to leave yourself in a financial hardship when this is all over, right? Because then we're going to have another 2008 in our hands we got to deal with. And a lot of my clients work so hard, and we worked with them furiously to build their credit up and get them over the 750 mark. You don't want to damage that, because you know how painful it was to get out of it and just to get back to the 700, 750 mark. So just be mindful of that. I don't suggest you opening new credit cards. I really do try. I think you should try to work with what you have. A lot of us are home right now. Few tips as far as, staying home and trying to be conservative. Don't drive around aimlessly, because then that means we have to put fuel in our car. That means if we don't have cash, we got to use our credit card to put fuel in our cars. Be economic. Just stay put, stay patient, but be very conscious of how you're spending and every financial move you're making, because who knows how long this situation is going to last. And you don't want to create a bigger financial hardship for yourself that you can't get out of when this is over, okay? I'm going to try to put as much more tips on social media for you guys. Feel free to follow it. Also, click the link in the bio on our YouTube channel. You want to make sure that you follow our YouTube channel. A lot of stuff's going to be on there. I put a lot of content on there for you. But the big takeaway about this message was the mortgage payments and your credit card payments. I would rather you take advantage of the creditors not reporting you late, opposed to you not making a payment at all and putting it onto the back end. All right? Talk to you guys soon. Stay safe, and we'll talk soon.